This might not be the finale. And welcome back to another episode of Nice Tries. Today we're on episode 29 of our Pokemon Phoenix Challenge. This is, hopefully, the finale of our first Phoenix Challenge. I say first, we might come back to it eventually, and I say hopefully the finale because if we lose here, with our team being as stacked as it is, it might take us a while to beat the champion if we have to send these Pokemon away, because the only way that we lose here is if we're losing both of them. So if we're sending both these guys away, probably bringing in Big Brother, dropping down to Silver Star status, and starting again with a Squavit and a Rookidee for all we know, might be a bit tricky to beat the champion. I think this is definitely going to be the best shot we get for a while here with Milotic and Dragapult. I mean, that's a pretty stacked team if I'm being honest, so fingers crossed, hopefully this is it. We're going to do everything we can to ensure that this is it. And after this series wraps, don't worry, plenty more content coming your way. I'm feeling really creative and spicy lately, so we're going to have some weird off-the-wall stuff coming your way. Potentially a Nuzlocke of a randomized black and white, maybe a little bit more of the power rankings of my own opinions there, thrown in a smattering of that. And then eventually we'll probably cap off with a nice, perhaps a lengthier series of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX when that comes back out. Let's get in the game, worry about future stuff in the future. All right, here we are in the present with plenty of present things to worry about as we are in for what is probably got to be the hardest fight that we've come across yet. I think we're level, like 66 with Persephone? Yeah, 66 with Persephone. We're going to lead with Kilroy. Kilroy's definitely our hardest hitter, and we want to make sure that we've got Persephone in the background waiting in the wings for the Charizard. We know that that's going to be our answer to the Charizard. Not that Dragapult's incapable of taking out the Charizard, but there's a good chance that it's got some Dragon-type coverage on it. And, setting up the rain with Max Geyser, I know it's Geyser, is a good situation for us to be in, as I don't know all of Dynamax Charizard's moves. I'm assuming that there's a Flying type, a Fire type, probably a Dragon type move. Hey, Team Yell's cheering for us. But yeah, this one's no timer. This battle takes as long as it takes. It can't be longer than our previous champion attempt in our Nuzlocke. If you haven't caught that one, go at least check out the champion fight, because that was a grueling knockdown drag out match. It was ridiculous. We're ready to beat him. Let's do it. We're not going to be any more ready. We're healed up because they healed us after that previous encounter. We had 3 days to sleep, so I'd hope if of all the times that they heal us in this game, if they didn't heal us when we had 3 days of rest, your boy would be livid. Livid if that was the one opportunity they chose not to heal us, the one that makes the most sense. All right, dude, we get to see Leon rip his cape off. Looking as awesome as he always does. Oh, look at that facial hair, dude. It's ridiculously weird facial hair, but he rocks it. My matches are always sold out, but this, I've never seen a crowd this wild. Everyone knows what you did for us this week, Nyce. They know you're the one who fought Eternatus. Caught Eternatus. All right, I did have to catch it. They did make me do that. Threw that in the box. I remember to do that at the end of the last episode after cutting the recording. So put it in the box. We don't have it with us. Don't worry about that. You already saw the party, so you know. And save the future of the Galar region. A real hero who battled alongside the legendary Pokemon Zacian and Zamazenta. I couldn't have dreamed of a better challenger to help me increase my winning streak. What an arrogant attitude, sir. Maybe justified. We'll see. Now that I've seen just what kind of strength you possess as the greatest of challengers, crushing you into the dirt will show everyone just how strong their champion truly is. Come on, Nyce. Let's make this a final match that'll go down in Galar's history. No, a match that'll change Galar forever. We're going to have an absolutely champion time. I like how cocky he is. It's like, I don't know if you know Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but he's so arrogantly cocky that it's almost charming in its own way. That's what Leon kind of personifies for me. He's got that Zlatan energy. Gives up a little smack smack. There it is. Hop adopts that later, which is just cool to see. And here comes the cape. Whoosh, look at that. And then the immediate baseball pitch throw, dude. Say what you will about, this generation compared to other generations. There's, room for improvement in each, I think. And each has their ups and downs. The champion, this one, knocked out of the park. It's one of my duties of the champion to get the crowd fired up. All right, so here, this thing probably goes for a King Shield first, but I want a Will-O-Wisp no matter what happens. Okay, yeah, like I figured. Generally, it's going to go alternating King Shield. It might Shadow Sneak us. Oh, I didn't realize that King Shield doesn't protect against statusing moves. In that case, that's definitely the right choice. I thought it would still block that like Protect does. I thought it was just really Protect with extra upside. I did not realize that there's actually some downside to it. Definitely going to try and hit this thing on the special side as much as we can, because it is a physical monster. And now that it's burned, it's not really threatening to me. Not too worried. Ooh, that almost took it out. That burn might get it down. A super effective hit. I'd expect nothing less from your team. All right, I see where Hop gets it now. Just don't Shadow Claw and crit me. That's all I'm asking for. Shadow Ball, that's fine. That's a lower crit chance. That had to have been a crit. No, that's right, because it's burned. The burning doesn't reduce its special. It's not really threatening to me. It's not really threatening to me. It's not really threatening to me. Wow. What? It's gonna die too, isn't it? Are you kidding me? How? How? How did that knock us out? I mean, H-Slash is strong, but we were right on level there. Oh, man. Yeah, I did not see it attacking us on the special side. I didn't really consider that. That is the second time that we've knocked something out, and then it's knocked us out, then it's gone down to some sort of passive effect. Persephone, it's all on you, girl. That happened so much faster. Like, if it was Dragapult v Dragapult, I could have seen us being in some trouble there. But I really thought that we had that one covered, like, no problem. I am going to Dragon Tail this thing in case it tries to Dragon Dance on me. You have electric coverage. That's bad. Okay, that's fine. We didn't miss, thank goodness. Not quite half. That's okay. He's 2 away. Give me a good matchup here. Send out Charizard. Just go to... Yeah, okay, there we go. Just, you know, get it done. Get it over with. This is our hardest matchup. His strongest Pokemon. If we can't make it through this, we're not making it through this fight. So, do we Dynamax here? I don't think we do. I think we're going to need the Dynamaxing for a harder matchup. Oh, but if he uses a Fire-type attack, puts up the Sun, then he's going to do extra damage. So at least I could counter by putting up the Rain? I don't think it's the right choice. I think we're going to need that Dynamax boost to take out another matchup here that's harder for us. Like maybe that Dragapult. You know, Max Wormwind could take that out better. But wow, I can't believe we just lost Kilroy instantly. I'll show you what Charizard can really do. It's Gigantamax time. All right? Please don't have water coverage. Charizard can get Solar Beam, but the Sun isn't up yet. And when he's Gigantamax, it won't be Solar Beam. It'll just be... Oh, when he's Gigantamax, it'll just be a Grass-type attack. That's worse. That's way worse. Hopefully he doesn't have Solar Beam. I'm hoping. Oh, he's got Solar Beam or some sort of grass coverage. Please? Please? We're living that. We're living that. Every day we're living that. We're not living that tomorrow. Tomorrow we're not living that. Now there's grassy terrain, so grass type moves do more damage. The grassy terrain, I was like, what the heck's healing us? I never gave you leftovers. Bright Powder? Come through in the clutch? Please? This might not be the finale. I mean, Dynamaxing here doesn't help. Charizard's going to be faster than us, almost certainly. Ooh, don't use something else accidentally. Yeah, I don't think it's anywhere faster than the Charizard. Even if we are, we're not going to knock it out with one water-type attack, I don't think. And then it would knock us out on the backswing with the max overgrowth. Oh, man. So yeah, we gotta heal. We gotta heal and hope that the grassy terrain... Is it a 50% increase? Or I think it doesn't double the damage, right? Like the weather does. I think it's a 50% increase. Which means we should live this with like 21 HP or something. Oh, way more than that. Okay, is it a quarter increase damage then? It does increase the damage, right? I'm not crazy. Was that less damage? What? Did it not change the damage at all? I swear the terrain... Maybe it's only like the... I know psychic terrain does, right? Maybe I'm just crazy. I thought there were 2 effects to the... Because electric type terrain definitely increases the damage of electric type attacks. Maybe it's... Is that the only effect? No, in electric type terrain you can't fall asleep. That's a secondary effect. I thought they all increased the specific type of damage and had some other effect. We have to hope to dodge a crit here. That was more damage. Because a crit... definitely takes us out. That did 140 damage, give or take a tiny bit. Okay, good. Now you're back to being a little Charizard. Hopefully this is Solar Beam and not some other grass type coverage. I mean, what else could he get? Grass Knot? That's grass, not grass snot, for the record. Yeah, I don't know what other coverage. Maybe it gets energy ball. As I said, I think it's got to be solar beam. Okay, solar beam is fine. I don't think it's going to be any stronger than the previous max overgrowths. We might still need to dodge a crit here with the sunny terrain, but I mean, we can't heal anymore, so what are we going to do? Please? Okay, okay, that's okay. We're fine there, okay. I think we're in the clear for the Charizard at least. Okay. So here, he's probably going to go for another solar beam. Okay, the grassy terrain's gone, that's good. I just want the thing gone for less coverage. So we're going to heal here. He'll probably go for another solar beam, and if he does, I'll probably just use like an X special on us or something to stall the turn, let him get off the solar beam, heal the turn. He's going to go for another solar beam, then knock him out. I think there's some way for us to get on a cycle where we end at higher HP, but maybe not. So we don't want to knock him out this turn. Ooh, there's probably not a good way for us to do that. Well, we should take the opportunity to X special while we can. We're going to need that extra hitting power as much as we can get it. We haven't really used these at all, and we don't have any of the defensive ones, which I think is just a more fun way to play the game. I don't think we got so low that we're worried about a crit just taking us right out. Ooh, wow. A crit will take us out. That's scary. Oh, because that's exactly 108 damage, which means that a crit's going to do what? 152? Sorry, 252. No. No, okay. A crit doesn't take us out, does it? Math. Jesus Christ. Just do the math, Nyce. 208. We took exactly 108 damage. 108 damage plus half again. That half again of 108 is what? 54? So 54 damage on top of that. So we will live. We'll live a crit. Okay, cool. We'll take 54 extra damage. So that could be a low roll. Maybe a high roll does take us out. Just take the time to do the math. I always feel weird doing math on camera because I feel like I'm always so worried about messing it up that I overthink it and then mess it up. And it's like, oh crap. Now I'm in this spiral of I'm an idiot and don't know what's going on. And okay. So here I wish we could somehow like delay our heal, but I don't think we can. So we're just going to do what we can here and take this thing out. Well, actually, hang on. Maybe we can do this. If we Icy Wind it, it's going to do basically no damage, I think. It'll do some, but it should knock it out. Might get him into a range where he's going to heal his Charizard. That's a crit. We lived it. Lived the crit. Okay, cool. Like I thought. So that was a bit of a lower roll than I think. Yep, don't get caught up in a critical hit. Focus on what you gotta do next. That's already what I'm doing. So we're gonna slow the Charizard down. That way when we get to a point where he absorbs light and we heal, it knocked you out. Did we crit? I swear to God. Okay, we didn't crit. It just did that much. We X specialed. Of course it's gonna knock it out. We use an X special. Ah, dang it. Okay. That's a shame. We're at lower HP than I want to be right now. Dragapult coming out. Mr. Rhyme coming out. Interesting choice. Do you have Freeze Dry? Why would you want Mr. Rhyme here? I feel like he's got to have a better matchup, but we have to heal. That is inconvenient that the turn we knocked him out is when he got a crit off. That's really unfortunate. Okay, Mr. Rhyme. Do you want to, like... Yep, he's got Freeze Dry. There it is. Okay. Do you want to burn me? I'd really appreciate it if you burned me. Okay, we've got to heal now. What is our play? Like when we actually get a turn to get off an attack, what do we do? We're hoping Bright Powder comes through for us here. And a Bright Powder can actually give us a window to attack. Nope, not going to happen yet. A crit doesn't kill us, which is very important. Oh, so there we do go down to a high roll. That was a low roll, so I can't attack here. Even though it looks like we'd survive another one, we might not survive another one. There's a chance we will, chance we won't, and a chance we get crit, and nothing matters. Just got to keep healing here. Freeze Dry, that's his third Freeze Dry. Got to keep count. I'm not sure. I forget exactly how many there are. I think it's more than I thought initially. I initially thought it was like 10. I'm pretty confident it's at least 15, might be as much as 20. Which means, I mean, we have enough healing items to stall this out. I really wish we had an X special defense. That'd go such a long way here. So that's why I want some Mr. Rhyme, which makes sense. That's the high roll, yep. Okay. Exactly 210 damage. Okay. Alright. So here we're going to pop a Max Revive on Dragon. Nope, not going to do that. As tempting as it might be, we do have Max Revive sitting in our pocket, but those are against the rules. Our boy is fainted, needs to be traded away at the earliest opportunity. Unfortunately, there isn't going to be an early opportunity. It will be either when we are victorious or when we're trading away both of these Pokemon. So Dragapult, sadly not going to see the light of day anymore. Man, I still can't believe how much damage that Shadow Ball did. I did not expect it to be, I thought it hit harder on the physical side. I know it can be mixed, but it really didn't seem like it would do that much to us. I mean, maybe our special defense is just absolute, like, butterscotch, but, like, I don't know. I'm gonna look at what our special defense is compared to our defense. I think if that was a physical hit, we would have lived it. Especially because he was burned. So he was burned, so we definitely would have lived it. So it just wasn't on my radar that we'd be hitting with a Shadow Ball there. Our special defense isn't that bad, honestly. I mean, Milotic is way better. We're just a lot more frail in comparison, but also have way higher attack stat. Oh. Alright, I would love to get burned. As weird as that sounds. Actually, I wouldn't. Because now we're going to be stuck using full restores, so I would actually have to heal the burn. Actually, that's enough of a reason for me to use a full restore. Is because I'd actually rather be able to leave a status condition on us eventually, because it will increase our defense with Marvel Scale. So if we can keep a status on us that isn't really harmful, that'd actually be good. What would I like to have? What's the best status we could get? I mean, Burn's a little bit annoying because it chips away at our HP, but it doesn't really matter that much in the grand scheme of things. I should have bought way more healing items before we went into this, but honestly, this isn't the most entertaining way to go about this, so I'm not too mad about it. I do like that we're kind of a little bit on a clock, and if he keeps having this much coverage, we're going to be in trouble. I can't just go for it. I can't. There's a chance we just knock this thing out with a Surf. I also said we got to keep track of its freeze dries, and completely forgot because I got lost in conversation. Ah, okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Freeze dry, okay. That's a crit. That is a scary amount of damage for a crit. Freeze dry can also freeze us, can't it? Pretty sure it can actually freeze. Not certain, it's probably a 10% chance if it can, so it's not super likely. I'm not 100% on that, but we'll see. If we do get frozen, it doesn't matter, we're using full restores anyways. And frozen is definitely a status condition that is completely unacceptable for us. That and sleep, if we don't have any chance to attack, not something we can deal with. Alright. Now if he does stop using freeze dries, he will be baiting me. Like I'm convinced that he's going to have one more in his pocket. That was the least damage we've taken so far. And we got frozen though! I was considering attacking because it was the lowest roll we've seen. There was a good chance we survived another one there. But we got frozen, so now we can't even attack into it. That's a shame. So I was right, it can freeze us. It's really inconvenient time for it to prove that, but let's see. So we have 113 health. Would we have lived if I had gone for the attack here? The crits, no chance, but it depends on the roll here. We would have died. That was exactly 116 damage. So we would have died for sure. Okay, so I'm glad we got frozen because I might have gone for it there. It's not the right choice to have gone for it there, but I still might have just to take the chance. Okay. I mean, I'm glad the Charizard's out of the way. I am. Though actually I really wish we had some more grassy terrain doing some work for us. I mean, there's a case for Dynamaxing and going for a hit. Maybe that's how we break out of this loop. I mean, we're getting close to him being out of freeze dries, I'm sure. That's another one that didn't do that much damage. He has 3 Pokemon left, so we could sweep. Is he 3 or is there a 4th one back there that's just like barely under the shadow on the overlay? Freeze dry, okay. As soon as he doesn't go for a freeze dry, I think we Dynamax and hit him with a Surf or Max Geyser. Okay, that's another low roll. There is another Pokemon back there hidden behind the little bit of drop shadow on there. Okay. So here, if he doesn't crit, we live a freeze dry because we'll gain HP when we Dynamax. Do we go for it now? The problem is then we're going to be in a position where we have to heal next time. I don't think we can do it because we know that there's like electric coverage on that Dragapult. I don't think we can do that yet. If we had a Max Gale, whatever the flying type one is, that would put up a Tailwind for us essentially, then we could, because we'd then be faster than the Dragapult, but there's 0% chance that we are faster than the Dragapult. Dragapult is one speedy boy, as Kilroy has shown us. Still can't believe we went down to 1 Shadow Ball, man. Oh, yeah. That's a shame. I mean, really, like, this isn't a great position for Dragapult to be fighting either. I think we'd probably still be in the same scenario, because we couldn't send a Dragapult out against this Mr. Rhyme either. It'd probably go down in, 1 Freeze Dry, if not even lower. Though we might be able to one-shot this thing with a Hex. We'd have to burn it first in order to get the status. There's no way we do enough damage in just 1 raw Hex. Well, we're in this cycle now. Only 20 full restores remaining, and we might have another Pokemon we need to try and stall out against. I do recall him having a Rhyperior, and we are A-okay to take out a Rhyperior in 1 hit. 0% chance that Freeze Dry, or sorry, that the Surf doesn't take out a Rhyperior in 1 go. Okay, that's again the lowest roll that we've seen, and not a bad position to maybe consider going for something, but I think he's got to be, like, within 5 Freeze Dries of being out. It's got to be close, at least. Teeter Dance. That's fine. I don't love being confused, but it's okay. Okay. Because of that, I don't think that we actually Dynamax yet. Let's just go for a Surf to get a ballpark idea of how much damage we're going to do. Even if we get crit here, I don't think confusion damage will make the difference in knocking us out. And I feel like he's still got 1 more Freeze Dry in his back pocket. I'm not quite falling for this yet. That did way more damage than I expected it to. He also has Thunderbolt? Are you kidding me? What is this coverage on this Mr. Rhyme, dude? Okay, well here we'll heal just because I want to clear up that confusion. That does do less damage, which is great. Very happy for that. I really wish Bright Powder would come through for us here. You're gonna heal. Okay. This is our window to get something going. So here I think that we Dynamax and hit it with a Max Geyser. That's adding 40 extra base power and putting up the range so we can guarantee that we get something going next time. I think this is our window. I think this is where we gotta go for it. If this knocks it out, that's great, because that means we're going to have that HP buffer going into whatever comes out next for us. Not at all worried about the Rhyperior. Rhyperior goes down in 1 Surf. Don't think it has Sturdy. Pretty confident it doesn't. So we should be good there. What else does this guy have? We got the Dragapult, the Mr. Rhyme, the Rhyperior, and 1 other left, I think? So we can't totally sweep his team while Dynamaxed. That gave us a lot more HP than I thought it was. That gave us like 100 extra HP. Please take him out. Okay, it did. Excellent. Now the rain's up, so we're good to take out just about anything that comes out here. With, I mean, the Dragapult's a little bit scary just because we know it's got that Thunderbolt and it's going to resist us in the rain here. I still think that at this range, with the rain up, we might just take this thing out with a Max Geyser. We could go for Hailstorm, which is super effective, or just Wormwind. Wormwind's probably the better bet. It doesn't get rid of our... It doesn't get rid of our rain like Max Hailstorm does. So yeah, Max Wormwind's definitely the way to go. Might not quite take it out. Please don't paralyze me. Thank goodness. Oh, it did. Oh, I spoke too soon. No. It was the one time I didn't want to get paralyzed. I know I asked for a status condition earlier. I don't want it anymore. Okay, we took it out. That's good. We're definitely going to go for an attack here. Even though we're paralyzed, whatever comes out next, we're still attacking into. Level 68. Dude, can Persephone get there solo, basically? Okay, Haxorus is fine. I mean, he hits like a truck, and if he D-dances, that's scary. Mold Breaker, does that mean you ignore our defense increase from Marvel Scale? It might. Ooh, that's spooky. Okay, with you, I really want that rain to stay up, so I'm going to go for Wormwind. It also lowers their attack, which I like a lot. Outrage is fine. That's actually really scary. Okay, we got through the paralysis, which is important. Oh, man. Oh, man. I still did a lot of damage with that Outrage, though. That's still in a range where a crit could do some damage, because that's going to ignore the stat reduction there on his attack if we do get crit. I feel like that's with him ignoring Marvel Scale. If that's not ignoring Marvel Scale, then I think we just go down outright to an Outrage. That can't be right. It can't be that strong. That with our defense being doubled, it's still taking us out? I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a moment. So we're going to heal up here. Our crit still could do us in. But he's only got 1 to 2 turns left of that outrage before he gets confused, and we've got another window to get in some damage. Alright, so don't crit me this one turn, I think we're okay. Oh my god! Oh, we live a crit, boys! Oh my god, that can't be any closer! Maybe it wasn't ignoring Marvel Scale. No, it was the crit that did the extra damage. And it ignored the attack reduction from... Oh man, my face is like flush right now. I'm a red from like nervousness. Oh my goodness, all the blood's rushing to my face. Oh, I thought that was it. It might still be. If it crits again and it's a higher roll, we could just go down. Okay, good. Now confuse yourself, please, and stay confused. Oh, I'm actually getting dizzy from all the blood rushing to my head in that moment of panic. Life was flashing before my eyes there. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought we were having to do it all over again. I thought it was over. Okay, do I want to... I do actually... I don't think I can afford to keep a hyper potion here. I think there's a situation where we potentially get ourselves in where it matters having the extra healing from a full restore more than having the status condition stick with us matters. Please hurt yourself when you're confusing. Thank you. That gives us a window here. We do... He might full restore here, which is scary. Let's Icy Window, though, because that'll slow him down to the point that we might be... Ah, he snapped out. It's inconvenient. Okay. Crit's still scary, but we're fine. Okay. This might not quite be enough to make him slower than us, but it's going to be close. Or we can just take him out. Okay. That obviously I should have just taken him out. We have an X special attack on him. I forgot about that. Man, with an X special attack, we still did that little damage to the Mr. Rhyme. Wow, that's incredible. I'm not finished having a champion time here, and I won't let anyone else finish it for me. Pretty sure that's supposed to be Charizard coming out when he says that, but okay. Does he not have a Rhyperior? He doesn't! I can see it's the Mr. Rhyme instead in this one. I guess maybe the set is different for each version. Okay, I'm very happy that we chose Score Bunny in the very beginning, because if this thing was a Rillaboom, we'd probably be in trouble. This thing still might have some coverage for us. Inteleon's base moveset has pretty bad coverage. He's got like bug-type moves, he's got Sucker Punch, and I don't think it's really... Yeah, like Dark Pulse, his moveset's just weird. So I think we're okay here. I mean, I think Surf's our strongest attack still. Dark Pulse, that's fine. Even a crit here doesn't really scare us, and I think we're finally through the spookiness. This will probably be a 2-shot still, even with the X special up. Very, very barely a 2-shot. Okay. That was a crit. Okay, wow, okay. I was going to say, it was a little more damage than I thought it was. Alright, alright. I think we've survived. Might be a little premature. I'm going to heal just to make sure that all this effort wasn't for nothing. Can't believe we got crit and lived on 1 HP, dude. Oh, you can't script this to be any more intense of a final battle. Oh my goodness. Losing 1 Pokemon immediately. Having the next one being just constantly... Was that a crit? That had to have been a crit. I was about to say, that did way too much damage. We're fine from a crit here. We're just going to go ahead and finish this one off. Snipe shot, even a snipe shot crit here is fine. We just saw how much that did. Oh. What a roller coaster. What a roller coaster. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Bright Powder never came through for us. That's okay. You don't really expect it to. It's a tiny percentage increase for the chance to miss. You can't count on it. Would have been nice to see a little bit of redemption there. Ending at a very excellent level on Persephone here. But now you dropped me into Silver Star status with the last fight. Took me to silver. You stole my gold star. I didn't even think about it. My mind was completely focused on actually just pulling out the W at all at that point. But you stole my gold star from me right at the last moment. Urgh. Okay, that's okay. We got a silver star. That's still pretty good. That makes me feel like my ranking system was actually pretty fair. This felt like a silver star performance, I think. We'll reevaluate a little bit later. I'll do like a whole post-recap, post-mortem sort of thing, but my time as champion is over, but what a champion time it's been. Thank you for the greatest battle I've ever had. He can't even look us in the eyes. He's back there tearing up, getting all sad. Oh. What a battle, dude. What a battle. Oh my god. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I could not have imagined it would be that intense. Whew. Gee, I'm just blown away. Oh, the adrenaline is just fading away. I'm just like, oh, what a ride. Congratulations, Nyce. You beat the unbeatable champion, making you the new champion of the region. You've become a first-rate trainer, all right. I offer you my heartfelt congratulations. Hey, look at us up on the big screen. And now that you've grown so strong, perhaps it's time I started looking ahead myself. It's time we adults started working on improving the future here and now for the sake of all that's to come. And you, Nyce, what you ought to do now is believe in yourself and your partner Pokemon and keep blasting ahead in order to create a bright future we all hope to see. Oh, a bright future. Night-eye. Oh. People of Galar, there you have it. A new legend born right before your eyes. Your champion, Nyce. He sure knows how to rile up the crowd. Bet you can't wait to see what kind of a future a kid with this kind of strength can bring about. I sure can't. Let's watch and see what she can do. Alright, we have big shoes to fill. Literally, look at the size of that man's shoes there. He is way bigger than us. But yeah, we are this little girl who just became the champion of the region, and Leon's an entertainer. He's been champion for years. He's incredibly powerful. He can rile up the crowd, get them going like crazy. Love the halftime show or post-game show that they have going on here. Definitely a sweet touch. But yeah, he's definitely a big shoes to fill kind of champion. Oh, that's the Phoenix Challenge. That's it. We're done. That is our first iteration of it. Could use a little bit of rule tweaking. I think the rule set was designed with some older games in mind. Back when, Wonder Trading existed, I think it would have fit in there a little bit better, where you got less healing. This game just heals you so much. That's my main complaint. I'm having a hard time figuring out a sweet set of rules that'll be a little bit unlike a Nuzlocke to spice things up while still keeping that challenge. We got a lot of things to consider in the future. Thank you so much to anyone stuck around through this entire series. It's incredible of you. I can't believe that I have even the tiny little audience that I do for this. I love that you guys watch. I hope you guys find it entertaining. Love seeing any of the comments that you guys leave for me. And it's been a ride. It's been a real ride. I had a great time making this. It's always so much fun. And we're not done. We're coming at you with something new tomorrow. There's a new episode of something tomorrow. Don't know exactly what yet. That'll be a surprise. I've got some spicy things brewing in the old dome piece up here, and we'll see what comes out. Looks like we've got some graphics going by here based on the order that you have the gyms, maybe? We'll see. Fire should be next most likely, and then we'll see if it's ghost or fighting theme that comes up after. Little aside there, but yeah, just if you've got any suggestions or if you've seen any other people on YouTube maybe that have done some neat challenges with this game, I'd love to try something. I had fun creating my own rule set for the Phoenix Challenge, and I think it was a blast. Definitely could use some tweaking. There's some, hiccups and road bumps that made it not quite as maybe intense as I would have thought. Okay, so now we've got like a little fighting theme kind of thing maybe. Is ghosts follow it there? Getting distracted, sorry. Lots going on visually for me at the moment, and you as well, I suppose. Yeah, let me know if you got any sweet ideas there. Let me know what you thought about the Phoenix Challenge in general. I would gladly do another one sometime. Maybe after we tweak some rules, maybe in an older game. If there's an option for us to do that in another game where Wonder Trading exists. Really, though, the main thing to get around in this game is just all the free healing. One of the best ways to spice up a Pokemon challenge, one of the things I wanted for us, is to omit the ability to heal from Pokecenters. And in this, you really don't need Pokecenters at all. They just heal you so much during the entire game that it doesn't even make sense. It's kind of weird that they're even providing you Pokecenters. I mean, it's good to have them, but you don't really need them in this game. As soon as you go into a gym, you're just healed. And as soon as you finish a gym, you're just healed. And we battled the Eternatus, and we're healed before we battle the Eternatus, which makes sense. We're going to recover as best as we can to go fight this big spooky thing. I got that. That's fine. It didn't really show us heal or anything, I don't think. But then after we beat the first phase of Eternatus, we were just suddenly healed, which was super weird. That was the weirdest random heal to me. It's like, when did we heal? We just fought this big thing. It then got bigger and spookier, and suddenly we're healed? What? Did it just take a break? Was it just like a weird little time of hey, time, we gotta heal. Hey, hold up, Eternity. Oh, sorry, yep. You got 30 seconds on the clock. Do as you please, sir. Go right ahead. Take all the time you need. No. I'm a gentlemanly legendary monsters Pokemon. Don't you worry one bit. But But, you know, minor complaints in the grand scheme of things. I still think they did a good job with these series. I've got my complaints about it, but on the on the overall, I think that the game was a positive addition to the overall franchise. I think that they did a lot of things right. I think there were some places where they could have done better for sure. And I'll probably make a breakdown video about my thoughts on this generation as a whole. Because I've got a lot of thoughts, and, you know, I've got some hot takes here and again, especially if you watched my rating all the Generation 1 Pokemon. If you're still listening to me ramble on here, appreciate that as well. I don't expect you to by any means, but yeah, some things I could do better. But in general, I think the designs of the Pokemon in this game were really, really good. I think that's one of the biggest driving things behind it. A lot of the Galarian forms are really cool and really on theme. And overall, a good experience. And overall, I think that the Phoenix Challenge was a success. It had its failings, and I think that doing it again, I'd change some things up. Maybe make it so that we can't even heal in battle. I think that makes some fights just straight up unwinnable, though. I mean, especially if you're only using 2 Pokemon. If you have a whole team, maybe you can manage it with, like, the right coverage if you get lucky, but it's hard to add that rule. That's a really, really, really limiting rule. So, you know, if you got any suggestions, send them my way, but I think next thing on the docket for us will probably be a randomizer of black or white. Still haven't quite decided which. We'll see whichever one I can get randomized most effectively. There shouldn't probably be a difference, but we'll see. It might just be Zekrom's cooler, so we pick white, because I'm pretty sure the one gives you the opposite color of the theming. So Zekrom's a, you know, black colored dragon, so, you know, he's in the white one, I'm pretty sure. Don't exactly remember, but that's a minute little detail, because if it's randomized, not going to be Zekrom anyway, so who cares? If I do that, might do a choose your starter video, might not, we'll see. You know, I don't have that big of a following, so it might just be like one person's opinion deciding everything if people don't, you know, participate that much, which, you know, could still be fun. I like to let you guys interact in any way that I can. If you would participate in a choose your starter thing, let me know, and then, you know, I'll be more likely to do it. But I think it'll be a fun thing just to bridge the gap. We have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon coming down the line here pretty soon. Let's real quick zoom it in here a little bit. Change it on to Salazar here while we break things down a little bit. But yeah, just in general, let me know what you thought about the Phoenix Challenge. I thought it was great. I honestly couldn't ask for a better final battle. It was so crazy. I can't believe we lived on 1 HP, dude. That like reminds me of and when you had like the Pokemon, you could pet them and make them love you in Gen 7, and that would make them have a chance to like hold on to that 1 HP if they were going to be one shot. They could just live a hit. They wouldn't live anyways. Melodic Persephone apparently loves us. You know, she's like, Hades? Nah. I was never really into that anyways. Nyce? Dude, I'm all about that. Love you. And she held on for us, held on in the most clutch of moments to somehow solo that the champion. Basically, I'm okay. Dragapult took down Aegislash with it. It did do that amount of work, but Melodic could have handled Aegislash, honestly. I don't see it having any great coverage for us. If we can handle the other 5 Pokemon, I don't think Aegislash is the one that's the problem. So Persephone carried us through there. Gyarados, Ulysses from way back when, carried us for like 80% of the game. Joaquin was the initial 10%, maybe even 20%. Gyarados was the giant bulk of the middle, getting us through. And the Persephone carried us through to the end and managed to actually get us there. But man, couldn't ask for a better final battle. I'm going to stop rambling now. There's going to be more content coming your way. That's the main takeaway. We're not done here. More stuff coming your way. If you got any ideas about what you want to see, let me know. If there's some other spicy, cool challenges you think would be fun to see, send them my way. I'm up for really anything. I'm out here to try new things. That's the whole idea behind Nyce Tries, is we're just going to try stuff and have a good time. If you followed this series through to the end, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all your support. We got a tiny little community here, but I love our tiny little community. That's it for this episode. I'm tired of talking. You're probably tired of listening. We're going to wrap it up finally, and a new episode of Something Spicy for sure coming your way tomorrow. Look forward to that, and until that one, hope you have a nice day.